Binod Suman Academy. In this video, we are going to discuss how to integrate form with Rasa. So before jump into that, we should know what is the form. Actually, form is the most common convenient way to fetch the any user information to further process, right? So if you see the manual system also, if you go any office, they will give the form. If you open the website, they open one form and you have to fill the data. And form, they have certain information they required. Some of them are the mandatory, some information must be in the sequence, some information you have to give in their particular format, so user input validation is also there. Those kind of things are there in the traditional or the as well as the digital form. So the same kind of thing how we can achieve with Rasa chatbot or with any chatbot. So yes, we can achieve the same thing even though we cannot show the complete form altogether in chatbot, but we can achieve these things. So we can take the input, we can validate the information, we can put in sequence, and after getting all the information, then only we can submit the form. So these things are there in the Rasa chatbot also. Okay, so suppose if you want to, in this video I am not going to validate the user input, that I will show in the next video. But in this video I am going to show how we can make this kind of form. So suppose if I want to make one admission form and I want this kind of caption, your name please, and one box you have to put the name, then enter your SSN, social security number, which subject you want to get the admission. So I want this kind of form in my chatbot. What we have to do? So first and foremost, please subscribe my channel. It motivates a lot to me create many videos. Okay, so if you see, I want the three information: name, SSN, and the subject. First and foremost, you have to create the three slots. Slot is the bot memory. How the slot works, please do visit my previous video to get more insight about the slots. So we create the three slots: name, SSN, and the subject, and we create the three entity also. An entity I have already explained how to extract the entity from NLU.md, right? So first slot, then entity, then one have to create the admission form in the action.python file, and we have to create this caption. So what happen if you maintain the name, SSN, subject? So by default, if you give the utter underscore args underscore your slot name, or in my case entity and slot name are same. If you give the utter underscore args underscore name, automatically it will bind for that particular things. Okay, so these are inbuilt already defined that. And to enable the form, you have to go the config.py and you have to add one policy. So the policy, form policy. So let us start the code. I am going to start the code from scratch. So create one file, form demo. Okay, yeah, form demo. Okay, and here go Rasa init. You know, they create the mini directory. Let me open the Visual Studio. Here what you have to do, first you go and let me make bigger. We start from our domain. Okay, so what I need, we need first entities. First three entities we need name, we need SSN, we need subject, right? And the same way we need the three slot also, right? First slot name, and the type is equal to unfeaturized, and we need the SSN, right? So let me copy this one, it will become the first. Okay, so then we need the subject. Once you made it, I don't want all those things. I think we don't want, remove it. Okay, so once it is done, you go the intent, whether I can put all my training data. Okay, so we don't want all those things, nothing, so just remove this. So what we have to do, first we need the intent name entry, right? Then we intent whether you can access entry, right? Then we want intent subject entry, right? This thing intent we want. So let me, we have already the, my mouse, yeah. So let me copy paste. We have already somewhere defined, yes, yeah. So let me put all the entirety. So, and we want one admission inquiry also, so we can give the message, nothing more than that. So okay, now what I did here, you can see this is the admission inquiry. So when the board will say that I am the admission department, hi, so they will say what you want, then the user might be say I want admission in PhD, or I want admission for PhD, this kind of format they can say. So thing is that if you see the admission inquiry, they can give simple inquiry also, I want admission, or they can give some information also, my name is this, I want to get admission. So what is the difference between this, I will explain you. And I have given the name entry, most possibilities training data we can put it here, and this is the entirety, and this is the label, right? This is entirety, this is the label, and for the subject also and assessment also. So once you give that, then you have to put this or the entirety entry in the domain, right? So we have to go the domain. Let me copy these things. So yeah, we have used one thank you also. So intent, okay. So we need one action form also, right? So go to the action py and just change this form action, and we can give the admission form whatever we discuss. So we can give the admission form, this name we have to register there, and there is no run in this method. We have the submit, and we don't have this return type, we have this return type. Yeah, that's it, now perfect. So keep this action form, and we have to register in action form in domain, right? So we have to give the name action form, that's it. Now we set our dialog management. Okay, how to do dialog management, I don't want all those things, remove for time being, very simple. So what I did, it we greet, utter greet, then admission inquiry. So this admission inquiry, if you see, this admission inquiry is this one, it asks I want the admission, and then admission form, that form I have taken. And this is the important thing, these two parts are very important. What is the meaning of that? It shows, okay, this admission form will tell you that which form you want. So I want the admission form. Okay, in admission form we have to give the sequence, you need this data, after this, after this. So you are going to activate the form. So the first things, this code will activate your form. Okay, if you need the three mandatory data like the name, SSN name, subject, until unless user will not give all those information, that form will be in the activated state. The moment user give all the data, and it will automatically call the submit method, then we have to do the deactivate the form, because I have done my job with the form, so I have to deactivate. don't want the form now. So this first is called the to activation, and second is for the deactivation, that is required. So then we can what this utter will show, whatever data we have fetched I will show, and then ask is everything is okay or not. Then user will say thank you, we will say the goodbye. That means information you need. Now all the utter should be go the domain as I discussed starting. So as I discussed, we need this your name please. So this utter asks name should be go in the domain. So here you say, here I can say that welcome to admission department, how can I help you? Okay, and then I no need this much. Okay, and even I don't want this required. Okay, so now if you go the domain, I need yeah, unfeaturized. Okay, so I need these things, these three things. Let me put it here, then I will show. What is this? Utter args underscore name. As my entity feature name is the name, slot name, so I am giving the utter args underscore this name. Okay, so it will give the option caption. So your name please. So this is the your name please. Which subject you want? So this is the caption for the subject. Which subject? Which SSN number? Right? And once it will be done, then you can say the all done. Okay, after order done, if you see the history, I need to show the all the slot values, right? So this slot values we have to. Okay, now if you done here, then go and we have to endpoint. We know we have to enable this to work the action server, and then you have to go the config.xml and you have to add one policy also, right, as we discussed. So policy name is the form policy. Then this is not required, entry is not required, and go to the action python file. So in action python file, the important thing is the method. That method, what they will do, what are the important mandatory record you need, so that you have to put it here. Yeah, so what I am doing here, what I did here, so just this is the static method required slot. So what are the slots you want? So I need the three slot, name, SSNM, subject. So in which order you want to get the entry from user, this is the order. So first they will ask about the name, then he will ask about the SSNM, and then he asks about the subject. If you don't want the SSNM, you can remove it, right? They will only ask the two things. So now this is the main thing, whether you can control everything. That's why this required slot is important. This is the main point. They will control all the entry of the form. Okay, once you done, then what you will do in the here, what we will do, we have make one utter submit, right? So then here we will pass the same utter submit, and it will be the template because I am passing the dialog name template. That's it. Putting the code, let me show you one small mistake was there. So in the domain.yml, I had written by mistake forms action should not be there. We have to give the form and then the admission form name. One thing I want to show you, so let me, and I have add one new utter ask feedback. So at the end, after showing all this information, I will show that what was my feedback. So let me show, I am going to show the complete file if anything you missed. So this is the domain.yml. So you can see I'm showing moving the three entity, three slot, one form, and all the responses, right? and go the NAUMD. These are the all the intent. Let me show the histories. So in very small histories I have already explained these things. And then the action, if you see by mistake I showed you from, it's to the form, it's to the from. Okay, so change in your code also this line, last line. Okay, and in the config we have must added the form policy. So if everything is okay, then let me execute the code. So what you have to do, just go Rasa train. So whatever we have changed, it will create the new model based upon the new data. Okay, so now we have to do the, I have already tested, so that's why it's become fast. For you it might be take some time. Okay, so now Rasa save, and we have to start the action server also, right? So we have to start the action server, Rasa run actions. Okay, these two things we have to do. So we have the two terminals, right? So now we give the input. So let me show how we will give the input. Go to here. Okay, first we will say hi, right? So just we say the hi, then it is asking this is the admission department and how I can help you. So let me say I have inquiry for the PhD admission. So this is the first input, right? So from here our form has been started. He is asking please enter your name. Okay, so I will say my name is Evgeny. Okay, then he is asking enter your security number, social security number. So I can give any number. It will say which subject you want to admission. So I will say computer science. Why asking in this format, in this sequence? Because if you go the in action YML, I have given the form in this sequence. If you change the sequence here, it will change in the same sequence what you have mentioned here. Okay, so now go and enter. The moment you enter, now you can say all the information has been entered by the user, then it will execute the further. Now you can say all done, means if you see here form is null and utter this form is complete done, and then he is giving the utter submit. And what is the utter submit? To go in here is submit. So all done. So that's why you got the all done, and this information is coming from here, all the short values. I'm changing, I'm going to take your PhD admission with this data. So you can see this data has been given, and then the final feedback. If you see that the feedback, this one, she is saying the please give your feedback. Okay, I will say good or thank you, it's a bye. So it was the complete sequence of the form. Okay, let me okay, again I will show something new. What I will do this time, as form needs three information, right? Name, SSN and subject. In the first information itself I will give the name without asking by the form. So here the our Rasa chatbot is intelligent. The moment he said that already has name has been entered, they will not ask the put the enter name again. So this is a beauty here. I will show you. So what I will do, put the hi. He is asking this is the apartment. This is the admission department. So here I say PhD admission for Menachem. Okay, this is the name. So now I have already given the name. It will not ask the name, it will ask the next question. What is the next question after name? Name is the SSN number. So now it will not ask the name, it will ask the SSN number, because I have already entered the name here. See, this is the beauty. So now it didn't ask about the name, he directly jumped to the next question. So I will give this number, then he say which subject, I say physics. So now you can see he get all the name, SSN and the subject. So this how the form does work. I would recommend please subscribe my channel. We will keep putting many more videos on this technology and many more on the data science side. If you have any question, concern, if code does not work, please let me do put your comment in my comment box. I would try to give the answers. Okay, and the next video on the same form I'm going to make it where I will show how to you validate the input, whether this input is correct or not, those things, or input should be from some categories, only this categories input should be there. So I will be explaining more in the next video. Thank you very much, keep watching.